The NFL Combine promo just went live in Madden 24 and it features the best content drop we've gotten in all of Madden 24. Now, Salsa's here family and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day, and without further ado, let's get it started. Now in this one, we're going to be talking about what you got to know as well as what you got to do with these 96 overall Combine cards who, I'm not going to lie, have the best stats and the best abilities out of any cards we've seen. Now first things first, let's talk about the cards that dropped in game because this promo is more of a card drop than it is a bunch of grinding. The field pass isn't that extravagant, the solo challenges aren't that amazing, but the cards, they are special, brother. Now as you guys can see right here, there's a 96 overall Quentin Nelson who's good, there's a 96 overall Justin Simmons who's got ridiculously good stats and ridiculously good abilities. 97 speed is beautiful on that card. And then we get into the overpowered section, the Bo Jackson section in this promo. There is a right outside linebacker Bo Jackson with 98 speed who easily becomes the best user in this game. Then we also have a Bo Jackson quarterback card right here who is easily the best quarterback in this game. He's got the Slinger 4 release, which is the Lamar Jackson release, one of the best in the game, if not the best. And then of course he's got 98 speed and he also gets ridiculous abilities: set feet lead, gunslinger, hot route master for 5 AP I believe, or 6 AP. Sorry, it's 6 AP. So that card is endgame, that card is QB1. And then there is also a running back 96 overall Bo Jackson who's got 98 speed. I've used this card in solo challenges. He is ridiculously good. 96 change of direction, 99 acceleration. Come on now. So the cards are simply put amazing. We're going to talk about whether or not you should be buying them a little bit later in this video, but let's talk about the field pass and what you got to do. Now in terms of this field pass right here, it's really not that spectacular, not that amazing, because again, this is just a 1 week promo in game. This promo is ending in 1 week. If we go to the final level right here, you get a 93 plus overall BND player. You're not guaranteed a 96. I don't know the odds on this, but I'll definitely open it on camera. Now, how do you get to level number 11? How do you get this pack for free? Well, of course, we've got the new missions in game. There are some stats missions, which are going to require you to rack up stats with some Combine players in your lineup, as well as Rich Eisen, who you can upgrade to a 93. Open your welcome pack to get that card, put him in your lineup, put in 2 Combine players as well. That's the first thing you want to do. Then once you guys have done that, then I'd recommend you play through the solo challenges. The solos aren't really that crazy. You should probably play through them just for the sake of like racking up stats and racking up some objectives, but you don't necessarily need to go through and grind your stats. Like once you play these solos, which honestly aren't that quick, a lot of them are going to be win game solos. I'm pretty close to being done. Only have 3 more challenges left to do, but once you play through these solo challenges, you don't really need to grind your stats. Any progress you get is awesome. All the progress I've gotten is just from playing my solo challenges, so that's really all I've done there. Now once you guys have grinded through the solo challenges, let's talk about sets, because you've got to complete sets to do these missions, but there's also an interesting coin making opportunity. Now let's talk about that because I feel like coins are king right now in Madden 24. We'll talk about why in a second, but the market absolutely went down. 95s, 96s have crashed a ton. 95s are like 100k. It's ridiculous. Now in terms of sets you guys are going to want to look to potentially make coins, it's the 96 overall master sets right here. If you want 96 Bo Jackson, you got to put in 5 93 overall players. You're going to try and find these 93s at a decent price, like 110k if possible, and then you're going to get a Bo Jackson card who I sold for 939,000 coins right here and just made so much profit on. Now like I said, first things first, we got to get 93 overall players to do these sets. Right now the 96s are selling at about 710 to 730,000 coins, so realistically we got to try and get these sets done at 600k or less. 600k is a number that would allow us to make a little bit of profit when we sell these cards, about 30 to 40k after tax. Now when we do the math right here, 600 divided by 5 is a number of 120, meaning we're going to try and find our 93s at about 120,000 coins. Is that difficult? Yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but is it doable? 100%. We're going to go to the NFL Combine promo right here, and you're probably just going to be refreshing on this filter. Again, 120 is the number you are looking for. 120 means you're doing these sets and you're doing them at exactly 600k, meaning you're going to make a good bit of profit, about 40k after tax, which isn't horrible. Now before we move on to some other tips in this video, on the screen right here is another special win we had over on Underdog Fantasy yesterday. Count that up, boys. That is 3 specials Underdog has given us in the last 3 days. If you copied my picks on all of them, we hit all 3 of them on the screen, are all the wins we've had. Now it seems like Underdog is doing specials every single day, so if you want access to some special lines and you want to make some picks like the ones you see on the screen right here, I'm going to leave Underdog linked down below in the description, boys. Use the promo code SWIFT as you're signing up to get the specials, match your first deposit up to 100 bucks, and support my channel a ton. Now like I was saying, let's talk about the most important part of this promo, which are the 96 overall players. And the question is, should you be buying these 96s right now? That's probably like the main thing you're wondering in this promo. Yeah, you can grind the field pass, yeah, you can grind coin methods, but now feels like a day of buying. Now to me personally, I'm gonna say hold off just a little bit on these 96s. 700k for a master is a little bit expensive expensive. If we take a look at the market and we kind of look at the historical prices, really any MasterCard that's come out in Madden 24 typically starts off at about 500k, so 700 is expensive for these cards, and over time they're going down in price 100%. Now additionally, we also have Team of the Year dropping next Thursday, so in a week from today we're going to be getting the biggest content drop in Madden 24. We're getting 96 overall players at every single position, and they actually might be 97s, boys. So this card, like Bo Jackson, a quarterback, might not become the best quarterback in Madden 24. Now when that happens, that means he's going to go down in price. And just as an example of that, if we take a look at like Doug Williams right here, Doug Williams was one of the best quarterbacks in this game. He was probably the quarterback that most people were using. He was like 400k a couple days ago. Now that a better quarterback dropped in Madden, he's down to 182. So the way that the market kind of works and the way players just kind of react on Madden is you always want the best card. So whenever a new really good card comes out in Madden at one position, the lower overall players or the less wanted players are going to go down in price. So that's why for me personally, I'm kind of waiting on buying the 96s. Now there is good value in buying some other players in the market. Like 95s right now are ridiculously cheap, especially the Redux, because of one pack in the store. We'll talk about that pack in just a second, but 95 Reduxes, some non-combine 96s are also really inexpensive. So I think right now in the market, buying isn't a bad idea, but I wouldn't buy these 96 overall combine cards just yet. Day one and 700k just feels a little bit too rich to me. Now on the topic of Reduxes, let's talk about special offers, because boys, there is a popular offer in the store right here, the Redux Fantasy Pack, allowing you to choose one of two 95 pluses and one of two 93 plus overall players for 2,800 points. This isn't the worst deal in the world. The Combine Opportunity Pack right here, this one is probably a little bit worse. Only a 3% chance in the 90 plus slot at pulling a 96, and then a 49% chance at a 96 in the second slot is solid, but your floor is a lot lower, right? Because you could go through, pull a 90 overall player and then pull like a 93 overall player in the second round, whereas the Redux Fantasy is guaranteeing a 95 plus. But with the Redux Fantasy Pack being so good, the price of Reduxes have gone down a ton. So if you guys want to go through and scoop up Reduxes, I think that's an interesting idea today. Now I'm going to make a full video tomorrow talking about like the exact cards you want to buy, but just as a little hint right here, boys, like Nick Bosa's Redux is incredibly good and incredibly cheap. The 95 OVR Reduxes, the 96 OVR Reduxes, they're so inexpensive right now. So yeah, like I was saying, like this right end Nick Bosa card is selling for 250k. This is one of the best pass rushers in the game. I would argue is like a top 2 pass rusher. Then also for free safety, we got Eric Berry selling at 187k. This card is ridiculously good. And the fact that these cards are starting with a 1 is absolutely crazy. I think the prices for these 95 overall Reduxes are a great deal and something to target today. To buy Madden 24 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. But otherwise, there's not like a ton of free content you guys can be picking up in the promo, like going through and playing your solos, going through and doing your field pass. That's mainly just going to be getting you, I would say, season XP. Yeah, sure, you're going to be getting 93 overall BND players, and then maybe this pack at the end right here, this level 11 pack, maybe this one's really good, but you actually can't even get there today. So when you can get there, which is going to be on Saturday, I'll probably make a more in-depth video talking about like how you want to grind your levels, because on Saturday, yeah, that would be a good day to go through and grind for the 93 plus pack. But for me personally, now I'm just going to kind of let my stats happen naturally while I play online, because I know with the comp pass refreshing tomorrow, I'm going to be playing online tomorrow, and I should have a nice bit of progress on most of these missions. Sets, we'll do one more set right here. Challenges, I'll play through all the challenges in the game. You can't get to 50 stars quite yet, but we should be pretty close to getting the 93 plus overall pack by Saturday. We'll just have to knock out some of the new missions they put in the game, which shouldn't be all that difficult. But yeah, boys, that is going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Let me know what combine players you're picking up down below in the comment section. I would love to get my hands on some of them, but I am just going to wait a little bit. Season 11 right now, so we're definitely grinding the season pass. That's going to do it for me. Hope you have enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.